What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back with more Dokkan Battle. Now, we got 2 new EZAs last night, and I thought these were going to come a couple days ago. Like, legitimately, I thought they were coming like Tuesday, but apparently my schedule was way off. So we're going to talk today about the Extreme Z battle for Beerus and Whis, just because these LR EZAs tend to be a little bit more difficult. Now, this one is interesting. Beerus hits like a truck. Like, even at level 1, Beerus hit like an absolute truck. So you've got to be able to nullify that. Now, when you come in here, first of all, any of these LR EZAs, you guys know you got to use Legendary Power. You got to have that Legendary Power Link skill. There's just no two ways about it. There's really no alternative. Now, Legendary Existence is the category you want. So what I've done here is I'm actually using this LR Goku, Legendary Existence and Super Saiyan links. HP and attack 170%, defense 150. It's okay, it's not a 200 lead, but it'll be fine. Then what I've done is I've really just kind of put this together with units that will either nullify incoming attack power or just dodge altogether. Case in point, this guy and this guy. And to a lesser extent, this guy, who actually just recently got an ECA and should actually, I think he's got some pretty good dodge, doesn't he, these days? I did see, I've got double attack in him, pure saiyans, blah, 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 plus and blah, 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 blah. Pretty sure he's got some dodge. We're not going to read that whole thing. But nevertheless, you know, some really solid units. So the main thing is we want to kind of keep the leader kind of out of the fight. I've also thrown this Tapion here on the fight because he's got really good damage reduction, especially after his EZA. And to kind of complement that Tapion, I've got this one here. Though the reality is they do not, you know, obviously this one not being an LR doesn't have legendary power. So it's not really going to produce damage. But linked up with this and linked up with legendary power on the other side should actually produce damage. So the reality is I would use this guy to nullify some damage and then link in the other way around. So yeah, let's just jump in here and see what we've got going on. So the team is pretty straightforward. We are relying a little bit on RNG, but you know, with some smarts, we can actually work this out. And here's a great example. So that int unit, I do not want that on the front line, so I'm going to go ahead and move him off. I'm actually going to put the strength unit here in the front. And, oh, I didn't want auto battle. Well, I'm a bit late now, and honestly, he would be better in that position. So we'll see if we actually survive this. I meant to check. I nicked the auto battle button. I meant to check the defense. I like the strength UI, but his biggest issue is he does not have defense. So when he does not dodge, he gets hit hard. So if he gets hit with an SA, like he's about to probably, oh, he dodged. Good. That would have hurt really badly. But he's actually he's putting in work today. So that's the good news. So if he had eaten that EZA, I would have severely regretted that decision. Nevertheless, there we go. And we one-shot him. That EZA'd SSG really puts in work. I absolutely adore him. When he comes up, this guy is just going to absolutely finish the job. So if you've got him and you've got him EZA'd, he really makes this so much easier. Now, I can't promise that's going to be the case once we get to level 10, but for right now, he seems to be just like our MVP. And there he is again. So once again, Tapion on the front end. I'm going to put Tapion and Minota there. Let's go ahead and do that. I want to drop as much int as I can. So we'll do that, and not preferable, but it'll work. Bam. Still going to get a U super, so that's the good news. Go Beerus. Oh wait, don't go Beerus. Wait a minute. I don't want to encourage him. Check out that damage reduction though. Like I said, Tapion's going to have type advantage, and he's got that damage reduction. Now, he's not going to do anything here. He's basically going to tickle him. Oh, even with a crit, he still only did a mil. Like I said, you got to have legendary powers, so realistically, the only reason that I would give him that is because I don't know his links offhand, but if he has any links that require an SA to go off, then obviously we want to link those up with Tapion and Minota so that they can actually produce some damage. And there's our MVP, only producing 7 mil, but to be fair, he's not linked up with anybody else, so he's not going to have a huge number of links. But he just did double attack, so Man, I never realized the disparity between his regular SA and his U Super. That's kind of depressing, if I'm honest. Okay. So let's check defenses here. Actually, you know what? He'll be fine in the front. Let's go ahead and just give him what we can. That'll drop all that blue key down, and we will definitely use that for a UI. Unfortunately, we're not getting a U Super once again, but we'll just drop some key down. Though, honestly, he should still produce. He's going to have type advantage, and with the legendary power linked up, he should be okay. This guy probably not. He's probably going to do nothing. But as the leader, you know, it is what it is. Oh, actually, with the critical, he did well. Can we get another critical? Double crit? Double crit? No crit. Man, that's the difference between when he crits and when he doesn't. 2 mil is still putting in work, but it's definitely not gonna cut the mustard here. All right, and we got the AGL MUI, and he's gonna finish him off. Let's see what he produces. 3.4 with no crit. He doesn't have a lot of crit in him. I put more double attack in him, so I'm not expecting a huge number of crits out of him. But if we got a crit with him, I'm sure we'd be very happy. So 2 turns on that, not too bad. Let's go on to level 8, and we're, 80%, well, 70% of the way there. Okay. Now we're getting to the realm of where it really starts to become question marks. I am going to go ahead and put Tapion on the backside here. Let's see. How many attacks do we have there in the middle? That is 3 attacks in the middle, it looks like, and 2 attacks on the front. You know, I'm going to do this. Just because Tapion and Minota, you know what, I'm not going to feed them. I'm just going to do that. I don't think they need to be fed, to be fair. Let's do that. And just give them the bare bones, the bare basics. There we go. Once again, neither one of these are really going to be our DPS. They're going to kind of tank some damage. That should be about it. Oh, he actually got extra attack here. So that's good news. We got something out of it. Okay. Not sure what I expected there, but it is what it is. All right, here's what... So, okay. So we actually did get a crit with him. So 5 mil on a crit. No extra attacks, though, which is unfortunate. It'd be what it be. Sorry. It's getting allergy season. My nose is itching like crazy. So... there we go. I've been out all day, so I've been out in it. Here we go. So we want to link as much up as we can. That looks like it's a ton of links, and yeah, how many links are they getting? Probably none. Yep. So I think that is going to be preferable. And he's getting U Super anyway, so we can go ahead and do that. That is not going to be enough key to do much of anything with, but we'll do that. And maybe when the AGL units come up here in a moment, we'll actually be able to feed them if need be. So 7.5 mil. Once again, we're not breaking any records here. We're not getting a U Super with him, but he's producing damage, which is good. About half that this time around. Can we get a critical? And we got a critical, so nice. Very nice. This guy really is the MVP of this event. Let's not beat around the bush. That int UI or int SSG is really putting in work. Okay, and I don't think they're gonna do much here unless they get a crit. What we got here? Come on. Okay, actually, I take that back. Did pretty well. I wasn't expecting that. All right, so that is now level 8. Let's go down here to level 9, and we are just about there. Okay, same team. I see no reason to switch the team up at this point. They seem to be working. The only thing is the AGL Tapion is once again just kind of a I'll just call it what it is. He's a damage sponge. He really is a damage sponge. Okay, we're gonna feed him, and we'll feed him. Not gonna use supers, but we're dropping down a ton of orbs, so that's the good news here. All right, and yeah, that's kind of what I expected. Now let's see what he does with the SA because. Perfect. So it's exactly how I anticipated him working with the SA. Once again, my apologies. Allergy season coming up. I'm sure many of y'all out there can feel me on that. Okay, 5 mil with a crit, and he's not quite halfway down. Not quite halfway down. Okay, 7 mil with a crit. Keep going. All right, so we have our MVP over here. So what we've got to do is we got to feed him up. So let's go ahead and do that for UI. I might regret that maneuver, but hopefully not. And then we'll do that. In reality, once again, I realize in hindsight I probably should have put him in the front. There's a lot of attacks incoming. But with this strength unit, if he's actually able to, pull this one out, then we'll be good to go. But if he takes any damage, I'm actually like legitimately worried. I'm regretting putting him in the front. I really am. But he's doing the job. He's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it. Let's go. This'll bring it home. Can you get a crit for me, Chief? Just absolutely wreck him. Nice. No crit, but enough damage to really bring it home. All right, so finally, level 10. Let's go. So level 9 is clear. Level 10's our last one. Then we'll be able to easy aim, and we'll be moving on from there. I don't know why I sent that friend's request, but it is what it is. Here we go. All right, so we have Tapion and Minota there. What are they linked up with? Just Fierce Battle. They'll get Legendary Power. You know what? I'm going to leave them there. Actually, I am... How are we going to handle the situation? You know, they actually have enough defense. I think they'll soak up some of this incoming attack. Hopefully I don't regret this. But the main thing I want to do here is I want to inflict as much damage as possible. So I am going to deliberately... Yeah, I'm going to deliberately tank him. Okay. Yeah, and they're good. They're definitely working out pretty well. Let's see what this does. Ooh. That was a hit I did not want to take, but I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be okay. Okay. So I don't really expect any damage out of them. Once again, they were mostly here just kind of as a damage sponge. But I'm gonna keep using that term. I'm gonna coin that term, damage sponge. No one else has used that, right? Trademark. If any other dokkan tubers use the term damage sponge, you tell them I invented that 7.5 years ago. Yeah. All right. And I hate the fact that we just got his transformation because that is going to waste an entire turn. We're going to get nothing out of this, but we can use this to drop down some ki. So let's drop down some ki, shall we? There we go. We got some yellow orbs. I might actually just expend those yellow orbs to get what I want, but let's see what happens here. This is going to do nothing. All this is doing is just wasting our time. I hate it, but this is, kind of the downside using this unit. is you do, definitely run this risk. But the reality is I could just probably run auto battle and just let him do his thing. And even with as strong as his team is, that'll probably just put in work. One more turn. Come on, go away. All right, so I'm actually going to get rid of that key. I'm going to get rid of that key, and that will drop down the orbs that I want. Yeah. So we've got some AGL orbs, we've got some int orbs, and that'll give us the good opportunity to produce a maximum amount of damage once we get out of this stupid mode. Wish there was an item or something we could drop to turn this off, because this gets annoying. It's just wasted 2 turns that we didn't need to waste. It is what it is, I suppose. Okay. All right. So, excellent. I will put... Actually, I'm going to put him in the front. I'm going to put him back here, because then we can use all of that. And then, once again, I could just apply some more key here. All right. So he's got type advantage, and he's got every reason to produce for us. So here we go. And Goku, what you got? 5.2 mil. That's not too bad. Could be better, could be worse. As long as he's dodging and not taking insane damage, I'm a happy camper. All right. 5.7 mil, but once again, no type advantage. And we're on the final level here. Yeah, I really didn't expect that to go much of anywhere. Okay. All right. Now, this is the part that I like. So I have him, and I've got enough red orbs that I can feed them up. I really don't care what happens with them. We're just going to kind of go in here, and I get the feeling that INT SSG is just gonna absolutely finish this up. Let's go! What you got? Can we hit him with another huge crit? 7.4 mil. I get the feeling that would have been like double that in one of the early levels. But here we go. This is it, guys. He's just going to finish it up. So if you have the EZA INT Godku, what an absolute unit. Really puts in work. This team is just nuts. And once again, you could probably auto-run this. I highly doubt you're going to run into any situations where that's going to be even problematic. So you could actually, if you wanted to, go even further beyond. Pun very well intended. And go get some statues if you need some Zenny. So there you guys go. Use that team. Good luck to you. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. Like, comment, share, all that good stuff. And I'll be back. We're going to cover the other EZA. And we'll actually have to do some damage testing on these units and really mess with them. So it'll be a lot of fun. And I still haven't pulled this guy. So we got to do some summons coming up. So if you haven't subscribed, do so. I'll catch you guys on the next one.